Oh, hello. What? How are you helloing twice? Okay, all right. How are you? I am setting up stream, get some music going. Let me get some. Okay. Perfect. I'm good. I'm really good. Today we see if we finish this. That's my plan today. How's the Sunday been? Okay, let's start. Let me get my reference. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Okay. I got the reference right here. Oh, we can see. But I got some to be honest, the instructions given was that I should just continue on. I think it looks good as it is, so we should just continue on and build on this. I don't know if the audio is too loud. I feel like there's too much background noise in my mic. Hello, hello, wait. Okay, that's even worse. Okay. I'm sorry for you if the audio sounds terrible. Okay. Where were we? I believe we were coloring, shadowing the hair. Yeah. The shadow was like to keep it like it is, and everything else was pretty much to keep it as it is. So that's what I'm gonna do. And continue the shadowing. Wait. No, that's good. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I always wonder if like how my audio is like, because I cannot hear myself. I can only hear, my own voice, but that's without going through the mic. So I always wonder, does it sound terrible? I remember we were watching a video. Yeah, it was. Let me go back to my history because I remember I needed to refer something. I believe it was shading, the shading section. Yes. I'm trying to get some inspiration in the hair, because normally there's a cut in the hair. All of this has to go somewhere, right? The bank, they have to like align somewhere. Wait, why did it look so different? So I'm thinking, can I do something similar? To show like where maybe I need to actually draw this pivot, this dent, if I want to draw it. He did something like this, but then his shadow is kind of different than mine. So I don't know if this will be in shadow. I know this will be in shadow. This should be in shadow. Wow. Okay, sounds good. I was funny because I was searching for something to watch and then the notification came and it made me thank you for joining the stream. It's always a pleasure to have you on stream. So I enjoy it. I enjoy streaming. It's fun, and it's more fun when there's someone there as well. So yeah, I'm trying to think of having too much detail. That's a bad idea or not. I'm just thinking like, what detail can I add that would make it look better without making it look too, you know, too much. I feel like someone hit her in the head, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I feel like this is where my limitation is I feel like I haven't seen enough things to try to borrow things from others, or I haven't observed enough things. I've probably seen them, I just never looked at them, never really took it in. I can always erase this, so I'm just gonna experiment and see what's going on. See if it works. See if I like it. I may not just understand hair in general for me to struggle like this. Yeah, this is not correct. Let's remove it for now. I don't know why I keep orienting. Okay. I may look for some inspiration. So I'm gonna go to Pinterest and see. Pinterest. Let's go to Pinterest and see what's up. Maybe so that you can also see. Let me do this. Let me put it right here. And let me see some hair. Let's see the way they do hair specifically. Let me see if I disabled the AI stuff, because I think there is a way to disable it now. Setting. Okay, I disabled everything. Let's go. That's good. Okay. I want specifically hairs. Let's go more refined. Yeah, it is. If you want to refer something, I either go to Pinterest. Twitter is hard. I think Twitter, it doesn't really allow you to like look through similar things, so Twitter can be hard to look at. Okay, that's not the type of hair I want. That's not the hair, but maybe similar hair. So interesting. I do not know. No hair, nothing. Everything's so extra. Nice artist. I actually tried to draw this side. This one is pretty good. Your name am I. Okay. I guess something like where the hairs, or something like this. Like, okay, I guess having these grooves might help, but it's not really the same style. Can I search using my own art? I wonder. I wonder if there was a search function and you can just put in your art, and then we'll try to find something that's similar. I think I should short here. Short here. Yeah, look, this is the minimal shading is pretty much like this. That looks so good. This looks so good. I think that might be the thing. I need to add these. Yeah. I know the character has them. Let me look at my reference. Based on the reference, looks pretty straight. Yeah, I don't think they have that curve in, so I say let's keep it. I think using the reference might be better at this point. Okay. All right. I think it's just slight darkness on the edges, or even like something like this is what I'm seeing. the artists do. Okay. I think if we add some shadows, it'll probably look better. Oh, that's better or not. Sometimes I actually want to just eliminate the hair and see if that's better. What? Say this line does not exist. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'll keep it like this. Okay. Okay. I think that's fine. I think I should go with darker shadows. Because that's step number 2, I believe. It's to go with darker shadows. Okay. Let me continue watching the video. At least perusing it.
Within the first shadow. Usually these are things like cast shadows and core shadows. In this piece you can see it as like the cast shadow from the hair to the face, from the head to the neck and shoulder area, the arm to the body, and from the shirt to the legs. Then of course you have the shadows from the wrinkles and other forms. The third shadow. The third shadow is the darkest shadow. It's usually to show ambient occlusion.
Okay. So the cast shadow, I mean, I guess it would be like shadow on top of the here, so let's add it. I mean, there's no cast shadow on the hair itself, but there's cast shadows on the face, so I think let's do that. Okay, this is the shadow. Let's add more shadows. So cast shadows, basically the cast shadows, no?
Is the place where the third shadow. The second shadow is something you add in to anything that should be darker within the first shadow. Usually these are things like cast shadows and core shadows. In this piece you can see it as like the cast shadow from the hair to the face, from the head to the neck and shoulder area, the arm.
Yeah. Then what's the first shadow before that? Feels like he already added those shadow, but I think they just wanted it to be darker.
Put in an even darker third shadow.
It did make it dark. I see. I see. Alright, let's do that. Okay. Let's just do the same thing. And it should just work now. I don't know if that's what they meant, but this adds more shadows. And then we have more here. Well, that's not the face, so we should keep it as is. Let's keep on going and add the rest. I think that will be on the clothes. The top, yes. You want, that's just the hand. You want not the book. You want this one, yes. Well, more shadows on top. Top cast. Okay. And then I basically take the same color. Huh. Oh. I see. Let me make it the same. I guess I should have a different color for the cast shadow so I know exactly what it is. Let's go green. Let's go green. Okay. So the hair should cast shadows on the clothes, no? So the shadow is this way. So everything's moved here. So it should be like... maybe a little bit close. I feel like it would be like something like this. Instead of it not being on it at all. I don't know if this helps though, but maybe it makes it better, but it's too small to notice for me now. Oh, hello. Thank you for joining the stream. I'm just drawing. I'm just drawing until I get better. Okay. Maybe let me exaggerate this cast shadow, to be honest. Nah, I don't know. Doesn't really do much. Well, now that I think about it, the hair should also have a cast. So, because the hair could cast shadows on itself. So let's do that actually. So somewhere like here, it would be casting shadows off. Similarly here, should be darker. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense because they would also be kind of in shadow. I should just. That actually looks way better now. Let me look at my reference. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully with every day I get better. That's the dream. That is indeed the dream. I made too much. Maybe it shouldn't be that strong. But yeah. There should be bigger shadow. That's what I'm wondering. Should it be bigger? I feel like I'm scared to make big things because I'm not sure. Afraid of making mistakes, I guess. Yeah, I think bigger shadows is better shadows. What is the casting? There's nothing casting on that though. Yeah, this one does not really make sense. I'm gonna remove it. But this one, maybe this one should be a big shadow like this. Yeah, okay. And then maybe this one also be a big shadow because casting is shadow on it. Okay. I think that's fine. I think that doesn't look as great, but let's keep it. Okay. I did. Now let me continue with the top close because that's where I was. Yes, the green. So green. Okay. Alright, let's go back. And everything that has this should also be darker because wrinkles. All the wrinkles. Especially this one. goes should be around here, but I'm not sure. That one does not look right. That one does not make as much sense to my head, at least. Okay. And then this should definitely be darker because it's casting shadow inside. Okay. This one should also be darker. I can see why the third shadow makes sense actually now. This one does not make sense. If the shadow is like this, why the heck is the shadow here? I feel like I should. Oh, wait. Where's that shadow from? Where did that come from? What? Oh, it's a whole layer. I added the shadow on the book itself. That's interesting. Let's just change that. Wait, what's going on? Okay, that's the shadow. I just did not color it. That makes more sense. Okay. I think if it does exist, it will be much smaller. Much smaller like this. Like you can barely see it, but you can see it. And it will be not as away from the hand. But yeah, I don't know if that actually is good or not, but yeah, something like this. But I feel like if the sun is coming this way, or the light is like this, maybe it might be there, but it should be so small, it shouldn't be seen. But definitely this side should have a bigger one. Something like this, right? Okay. That doesn't work. I'm not done, but I think it looks a bit better. So let me continue on with the rest, which is the bottom shadows. This is the line. Yeah, okay. Okay. this one is definitely cast, so I'm just gonna. Oh yeah. Huh? This. That's a cast shadow, and this one, the cast shadows probably be like this. And let me just. Maybe a little bit holding. For a suck color. Yes, so I'm kind of iffy about this section, especially. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, nice. I like it. So far, I like it. The only thing, if I had to complain about, would be she's so stiff with her motion, but that's all. That is all. All right, let's see. We save this. What else? What else could we do before we go to the third shadow? I think that should be it. Okay. The hair. This will probably a bit more cast shadow actually. Now that I remember, should be some shadow here now. Okay, all right. Now, ambient inclusion, which is the third shadow, which is the darkest shadow. That'll be blue. And that one is in between. This is the darkest spots. So something like, I'm thinking like something like here. The corners. Places where it's supposed to be the darkest spots, because there's no light getting there. I feel like this one, I still kind of feel iffy about it because it doesn't really help. how much does it help actually? And I think it does, but just don't believe it as much. Should it be there? I don't know. Let me remove that one. Alright. I think for the hair, that's probably as much as I can add. The face, though, will probably have some of the leftover hair. Okay. Let's get the color. Okay. Multiply. Yeah. Let me get the face color actually. We need to make it more darker. But let me just add it first. Looks too orange right now. And let me control you. I can definitely see it since I made it, I guess. But I still cannot get over it. It feels like it's not supposed to be there, you know? But I think it adds stuff to it. Ah. Maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't. The thing is, since it's a separate layer, it shouldn't really be that bad. I can always separate it out and change it. Okay, the top hand, let's do some same thing with the same color. Probably be like in between the knuckles. Places where it will be super dark. I think that's right. I think that's fine. Okay. Let's continue on. Yes, I think you also need a blue one. Okay. I don't know if this is probably not part of it, so I'll leave that as. Is that all the crevices? Oh, the crevices. Okay. Next will be the trouser. So let's do the same thing. What did I do? Okay. Okay. Did it help? I don't know. Did it add more to the character? I don't know. Okay. Now, the highlight. The final part. Hair highlights. Let's do that purple. Okay. The highlight is, let me see, it's kind of yellow. Her hair highlight is kind of interesting because it's kind of yellowish. Yeah, That's not what I want. No. Let me control you. Change the hue. Yeah, something around. Maybe let's saturate it. Something like this. That was green. That. Okay. Let's add some highlights. I'm not really a highlight. I don't know. There's some techniques I've learned about adding highlights, but I don't know if that would apply here. But let's see. It should still kind of work though. Right now I'm just trying to see if I can see what they're doing with their hair highlights. Very interesting. I'm trying to see if there's a better overlay. No, I don't like this one. No, no, no. Okay. I guess the highlight kind of work. Now let me just fix the eye. I think this is like bluish color as well. It's a bit too dark. I look weird. That is kind of what they did, but it kind of looks weird though. I'll keep it. How about that? I'll keep it. Let it be. It's original. Oh yeah, more shadows. I forgot the face. I believe this would be some ambient. Might fall under this, but let's go normal. Get the full. Actually, I think it might be better here. There should be some shadow in her eyebrows. here. Barely see it, but I think if I add the ambient inclusion, oh, I was so locked in. I didn't see any of the chat. Sorry. Yeah, I'm drawing a character from the anime band, just like Nia said. This was Spain. She has pink wings. She's kind of a fairy. The story is basically that, and she moved it to our world to work, and basically her life trying to figure out working and stuff. So that's why I'm basically drawing her in this format. So thank you Nia for answering all the questions. I did not. I was definitely locked in, that's for sure. Okay, it was definitely here. Okay. Now, kind of looks good, no? I like it. It looks. It's not the best. I would admit it is not the best, but so I'm wondering, what if I put in the background? So this is the original picture. Not there. I just no. Let's put it all at the bottom. Okay. Oh, this shows that I did not color the eye. Actually, let me fill in the eye color and the shadow for the eyes actually, but let me first get the color of the eyes in. All right, and then some multiply, a bit of a shadow. Let's get the side. Bam. Bam. Nice. Okay. So for the background, I'm trying to see if I can. Wait, what? Something's still not shot? Oh, okay. I know exactly what it is. Eye color. It's this section. All right, perfect. Now, let's see if I can add this in. And then I can move this up. I'm trying to see if I can get the same frame in here. Oh, I also realized her shirt is missing, but to be honest, you kind of fits, no? Nice, thanks. Okay, I'll apply the transformation. Okay. Let me get the shirt. Top. Where's the top? Yes, this also needs to be colored. All right. I did. It shows you all the places where it should have been white. It's now white. All right, that works. Now I just need to frame it like this in a way and remove the background character. Okay. What to do here? Let me see. It's mostly this. So I may do some cutting, see if it works. Yeah. Like this. And then that's probably some here. Nice. Okay. Bam. And then let me grab this section. Okay. Now the only problem is the shadow. Blend. See how blend works.